Welcome to the VH3 Vampire Guide. In this video, I'm going to be going over tips and tricks on how to be good at being vampire. So after you've chosen your vampire ability, you're going to want to learn about it. So this could be easily done. You could just play a couple games with it. You can check the wiki on how to use each ability. You just have to play around with it for a while, see if that ability is for you. If you've chosen an ability and think that ability is good for you, you're still going to want to check out other abilities because some abilities are better than others, and you could find a one you like more. Okay, now we're going to be going into gameplay. When the match starts off, you're going to want to try to find your first victim alone, or you can just wing it and go to a giant area of people. Some abilities have massive attack ranges that you need to be in a certain area to be in, so you're going to want to use those around people, but most abilities, when you use them, most people are going to know that you're vampire, so you're going to want to go to vampire mode really quickly. Now once you get your first kill, it's going to be really hard to hide the fact that you're vampire, because good players will listen out for that death screech and the sound when you go into vampire mode. So I suggest not trying to get out of vampire mode. Now when you see a hunter, you're going to want to stay as far away from them as possible. You're going to want them to come to you, or you want to circle around and catch them when they're not suspecting you. Now some items like the smoke bomb and the garlic act differently in vampire mode. For example, garlic, you can use it as a food item, and smoke bomb hurts survivors. So when your vampire chance is really high, you're going to want to equip really high healing items and some other items that you think goes well with vampire. Now when someone escapes your grasp, don't panic. If the hunter is near, just spam crawl and jump, so it makes it really hard for them to hit you, but you'll almost always get hit if they have an SMG or a shotgun. Hunters with shotguns are people you're going to want to back away from, because they can lower your health really fast, so you're going to want to surprise them. Now if you think you can't kill the person you grabbed in time, you can always jump from decently high places to get a good chunk of damage into them. Just don't jump off any buildings, okay? You'll die on the spot. Another option to damage them is through melee weapons. If you damage them enough, they probably can't escape in time, so you can get a clean kill off. Most vampire abilities are used to drain your opponent's health or benefit you in some way. So you can also use that to heal yourself, or you can damage other players. So don't forget your abilities. Also, don't forget that survivors have melee weapons too, so you're also going to want to take an extra step and keep a little distance from those survivors that have melee weapons, but not the same as if they had a gun, because it's a melee weapon. They can't reach that far. Don't forget survivors can heal also, so you're going to want to grab them again before they can heal. Also, don't forget that some abilities work better on other maps than it does on others. So if you think kangaroo will work better on a map with high buildings, you can use it. Use whatever you want. Now this isn't necessary, but if you really want to grind out tons of coupons, or just cough up a few Robux, you can get a vampire skin if you want. But if you're not planning to buy it with Robux, you're going to have to grind a bit. Or a lot if you're not that good. Just make sure to pick out one before you plan on trying to grind out the coupons for it, because you don't want to waste time buying something you don't want. This is the end of the video. If you want to get a notification on when VH3 Hunter Guide comes out, you can hit the notification bell. And that's all I had to say. So thanks for listening.